This is what I be trying to get people to realize in love. You cannot do the other person wrong and expect either you make right of the wrongdoing, and that first comes with apologies and acknowledging the fact that you did wrong to that person. The more people try to avoid forgiving themselves and realizing, I'm human, I fucked up, I'm sorry. Like, I realize what I done wrong and I'm sorry. Until people do that shit, they're gonna keep receiving karma of their hurting other people. What I mean by that, people, when they're hurt, they hurt other people. Don't matter if they do it intentionally or whatever. So people actually deal with the karma of hurting people. When you make somebody cry, or when you hurt somebody's feelings, that comes back to haunt you. I am in a position where if I don't say to my ancestors, spare them, they don't mean it. If I don't say that, if I feel any inclination of wanting revenge or wanting to bite them in the ass, and I see it every time. Karma always, and my ancestors in karma always make sure they come back and show me that they're experiencing an energy that they inflicted on somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that, if you can make somebody feel pain and you don't try your best to fix it, that pain's gonna come back to haunt you in your anus. This is not some shit. I don't give a fuck who anybody think they is to me. I will never be the person to hold back truth. But I make sure that I do the fucking work. For the past month, all I've done was put a candle on the altar and just leave it there. Tell my ancestors, I know y'all know my heart. I know you want to say right now. I'm not going to say it because I got mad stalkers. Like, that's why I don't post on Instagram no more. That's why I don't post on Facebook. I've actually taken my talents to TikTok. That's why I don't post on here for real no more. Like, I know I'm going to do a tarot reading. I'll probably do it in a little while. Depends on my toothache. But like, how I be looking at shit like this, it's like, I did something to hurt my girlfriend. And I could have tried to make it right sooner, but I made it so bad that it would have been embarrassing to try to make it right sooner. So since I did do the work to make it right, my karma is not as bad as said person that's going through turmoil right now, because I made the conscious and spiritual decision to make sure I admit all my wrongdoing, to make sure that I try to stay innocent in all my wrongdoing, try to stay pure. Like, pure don't mean that I don't do bad shit. Pure just means I'm following my spirit. wrong or right. I feel like even if I'm doing wrong, I'm more than likely taking up for myself, or more than likely, just like somebody say something out the way to me, I don't respond how normal people would respond. I respond like, do you realize what you're saying and how it's affecting me? Like, do you even realize what you just said? You get what I'm saying? And I'm 28, bro. Like, y'all wouldn't even realize how much knowledge and understanding I have behind effective communication. That's why I get on here and vent, because I know that I'm telling my business or not. Because, yeah, this gonna heal me, but I know I'm not the only person at this age, this beautiful, this smart, intelligent, vibrant, sexy, funny, creative. I'm a Gemini. I know people be like, ain't no way she going through that. No, let me show you I am going through that. I'm human. Motherfucker, the difference between me and other signs, well, Geminis and other signs, depending on where it places in your chart, I don't mind being wrong, because it sets me free from feeling like, well, from that embarrassment of feeling like I was right. It puts me in check for correction. Get what I'm saying? And it may take me 15 years to understand how to properly communicate a certain type of vibe, or to understand how to do this the right way the next time. It may take years to understand that, because, you know, depending on the lesson, I probably won't get that lesson every day or every week or every month. You get what I'm saying? So it may take years to perfect how to treat this situation. But I never have ever, ever since I started healing myself, I've never been afraid to admit that I'm wrong. Never. Like, I've always was the kid in class where if I didn't understand something the teacher was saying, I ask questions, and I don't care how long this conversation goes on. Like, it's like, I still don't understand. Like, I don't, you hear what I'm saying? Until I got probably, I ain't gonna say high school, probably like the 7th grade when I stopped giving a fuck about school. But, it's like I was always the kid to be like, and I'm still that way. Like, if I'm talking to somebody in conversation, I'm still that way. I don't give a fuck who it is. Anybody can say some shit that you just either don't know what the fuck they're talking about, or you're not receiving what they're talking about well. So I'm going to be like, what you mean? Like, what you mean by that? And saying what you mean is neutral. Like, saying what you mean is not giving them the impression that I don't know or that I do know. I just want to know, what did they mean by saying that? What's the connotation? Like, what was the undertone of what you're saying? Because I don't think I received it well. That's usually what it is and why. But this conversation was supposed to be about karma, and I wanted to reiterate my points. Never ignore God when God is telling you you done wrong. Never go to sleep on some shit where it's like you can try to make something right. Never just be so prideful, so in your higher self, or so in your, it's pride basically, but it's like, never be so high and mighty that you can't apologize to somebody that you say you truly love. Because that karma comes back, and that bitch bite hard. You think we got animalistic ways? No, that bitch got buck. Buck. For real. I have no choice. Y'all don't understand this shit. I will not let myself get in a position where I feel like what we going through can't be fixed. Why? Because time heals our wounds. And we both been doing some wrong shit. But I'm always on the side where it's like, should I keep apologizing about this shit? Yes, ma'am. You should. Do you know, like, y'all just don't understand. I think some people do understand. When you apologize about a situation, it frees you, bruh. When you really sincere about apologizing about a situation, it frees you because you have admitted to yourself and to God and your ancestors and the person that you're talking to that you are truly apologetic. You have admitted to it. If anything, what I'm wrong about is not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Feeling like I'm not strong enough to do what I'm supposed to be doing. What I'm supposed to be doing is healing from the hurt. And realizing that if I continue to deal with this relationship, I'm going to continue to hurt. I would real deal have to reconstruct the way my girlfriend thinks for me to ever get to a point where I just won't be getting hurt. Because most of the time, I don't even say most of the time. Well, I say it like this. Most of the time, she don't even know she hurting me. But most of the time, if I check her in that moment and tell her that she hurting me, she don't even care. I ain't gonna say all the time, but I feel like she's intimidated by the fact that I pick up on everything. And I'm always on point. Even when I'm wrong, I'm still on point. Because in that moment, I'm going to let you know. It don't matter what it's about. But in that moment, I'm going to let you know. I don't know if I'm all the way right. But I know I'm not all the way wrong. Just like I'm going to let y'all know if some shit that happened wrong with me. Not to mention the fact that I had good news today. Now, do you think I'm all the way in the wrong if I got good news today? I got great news and got mad at my girlfriend when she didn't answer the phone so I can tell her my great news, which is good because my great news is for me. It's not for nobody else, especially not nobody that's trying to build with me, make plans with me. So I got good news today because I did good. I've been doing good, bro. Soon as shit hit the fan and I realized, bro, you fucking up and you won't even stop. You just keep making it worse. You could stop at any moment, stop calling this woman. But you just keep making it worse. And which I told her that I would do. Why? Because I know myself. Not because how I be feeling, that's my bitch. That's my wife. I don't give a fuck who it is. Can't nobody tell me I can't talk to her when I want to talk to her. So why I don't go up to her job, because simple fact, I didn't want to get her fired. But it's like, at this point, I just spaz. So what I'm saying is, soon as shit hit the fan of me knowing that I'm doing wrong, but I'm not stopping, I'm making the shit worse. That's when spirit literally got stronger in a way. And I went from wanting revenge. I put a candle on the altar. I could not find my lighter, right? So, candle was first put on the altar for revenge. But by the time I got finished crying, I was like, bro, I just want her to love me. I just want her to love me. Like, I just want to feel loved. And some another happened, this, that, and the third. I go outside, check on my clothes. So, within doing that, man, I'm knowing, spirit telling me, bro, it's finna rain. But my happy ass, I ain't hearing that shit. Like, my happy ass really like, you know what? If the stuff get wet, it's okay. Because, I mean, it's wet now. So I just wash it again in the morning, right? Bruh, my stuff is literally outside right now being drenched by rainwater. In which I'm not too mad about because of energy. My clothes could use some rainwater and some cleansing. You get what I'm saying? But it's like, bruh. It's like, what the fuck? And then, you know, it's crazy. Well, I ain't gonna talk about that. I'm gonna talk about it. Spirit. You know, it's crazy. She read this and stop talking about it, man. It's like, thing is, what just happened, my girl just let me know she was mad at me and tired of dealing with me. But even in that argument, she showed me that she still cared. She did. She showed me that she still cared. And I ain't gonna comment on why or how, but she stated how she want me to do better. And that's how you fucking make a negative a positive. That's literally how you do that shit, yo. Like, she literally said some shit that hurt my feelings, but in hindsight, she's telling me that you gotta stop doing this because that's not right. So, people can say I'm crazy all day. I give a fuck. So, righteously, what you're saying, and you don't know that you're saying, your spirit is saying, fix that. You know what I'm saying? So, I just think it's wild that I deal with a very delusional girlfriend. Like, I thought I was delusional, but it's like, instead of getting closer and making sure she get closer to the one she love, she pushes me away. In which I was told that was gonna happen first week we was together. She was crying because, well, I asked her about it and it made her cry because, and this is very important to our relationship, her mom and her aunt said, don't push her away. Don't do nothing crazy, man. Don't hurt her. Like, basically, they just saying, don't do what you normally do in relationships, Kadra. don't hurt this woman. This is a good woman. Well, see, what they don't know that I know is that shit Scorpio. And the natural form and vibration of Scorpios automatically make them, in a sense, unpleasant at times in a relationship. Because depending on what they're going through, you know what's crazy though? It's kind of my fault. Because I'm thinking that I could find love when I'm kind of at my lowest. And what's crazy, she was at her lowest. But I never really gave up on her. I could never give up on her. Even if I broke up with her one day, I promise you ain't 2 days went by without me letting her know, like, look, I don't think that's what I really wanted. Just like Spirit's gonna show her what happened today. And Spirit's gonna show her that I wasn't the only one in the wrong. Yeah. She wasn't obligated. Well, sometimes people feel like they're not obligated to do nothing. But it's just kind of ignorance because in our situation, she was obligated to let me know what was going on. But I just think it's odd that I'm always here for her. I think that's another curse that's put on me, just like the curse that's put on her, that she gonna push me away. I have to break that curse. Because that's exactly what happened today. And it didn't do nothing but get worse and worse. Because, even I made things worse and worse. So it's like, naturally, she made things worse and worse. But I feel like another reason why I have to live with my consequences, because like I've been knowing that this relationship was toxic. Like I've been knowing that I shouldn't be dealing with nothing like this right now. And what I mean by that is somebody that can't tell that they're not there for me the way they used to be. If she's not giving me equal treatment and reciprocity, I can't be with this. I can't deal with this. So my goal has been to get back together, because I feel like when we're together, she naturally sees and understands that she has to be there for me. Like she can see that I'm not faking shit. And another reason I feel like I'm not hurting right now is because in hindsight, I already dealt with all the pain. I dealt with all the tears. Like I'm cried out, dehydrated. what is a girl to keep doing? Like, spirit can't expect for me to just keep, especially when something is going on that I have no control over. Like, I've cried and cried for the past 2 days, and I still ended up in this position. The fact that I've been crying for 2 days should let my girlfriend know she really needs you right now. But the fact that I'm not priority to her lets me know that, oh yeah, you gonna really feel this shit. Cause she don't give a fuck. Like, she's not finna give in to you crying. It don't matter if you suicidal. It don't matter if you real deal sad about not being able to see your children. It don't matter. You don't matter. It's literally how I've been feeling, y'all. Only time I feel like I'm really being respected is when she around me. Like, just like tonight. I sent her, after she said something to me, I sent her 3 messages. And she was just like, good night, shawty. And then I had to tell her, you always running from a real conversation. That alone let me know that you have a trauma-induced immaturity. When a real conversation meets you, or I express my real feelings, you have a trauma-induced immaturity, and it's caused by people always saying they sorry and not meaning it, or you telling yourself that they don't mean it because they do other things to hurt you. Well, my love, how do you feel like I forgive you so quickly all the time? Because I know from experience that hurt people hurt people. When I'm hurting and in pain and afraid, I do stuff that I really regret later on. And even in the moment, it don't feel like I'm doing anything wrong. It feels like I got all my ancestors behind me and I'm going to be liberated. You feel what I'm saying? And truly enough, I am, regardless. Regardless to anything, I'm always liberated. Just like now. That's why I'm explaining it to people. I've already done the shadow work of this situation. I've already rooted every wrongdoing to the stem, to the beginning of the stem, the part of the stem that sprouts out to other areas of the garden and co-pollinates and get attached to other veins in the earth and make other plants. And you get what I'm saying? Like, I've already connected to the root of that plant. It's like my rotten apple theory. It's hard to know an apple is rotten until you're affected by the rottenness of the apple. Then it's like you can get rid of the apple, or you can be like my stupid ass and try to heal the apple. Try to cut off parts of the apple and just use the other parts of the apple. Well, goddamn, apples aren't chameleons, so the other part of the apple not just gonna grow. Well, goddamn. Like you saying, you can't use the rest of the apple. I mean, not in this bowl of apples. You can't put this apple in this bowl. Alright, that's not right. Like it's just gonna. Now you could take the apple out, and you could try to show the apple you love it, like you're caring for the apple. But at the end of the day, it's still gonna be an apple. It's just gonna be an apple. That's it, and that's all. That apple is going to always be able to be an apple. So that's what I'm saying about humans. You can have something that's this thing about you that makes you, and like I'm always talking about her feelings. Always talking about her feelings. Like, I feel like I really think my ancestors are something else sometimes. Like, I feel like not only do y'all make me, I ain't gonna say y'all make me, but not only do y'all allow me to make my own decisions and to fuck shit up, make shit worse, y'all show me how things are really worse. It's like they really get worse and worse and worse. Like, only reason I'm on here, y'all, is to keep my positive energy going. I don't want to get into a vibration where I just miss her so much and this, that, and the third. Like, no, because she done me wrong. She done me so wrong. Like, of course I forgive her, but it's like, until she can fix this doing me wrong thing, we're going to continue to have hurt. It's going to be a continuous cycle with this woman. Just like them videos I was talking yesterday, what I look like caring about her birthday when she living with a whole bitch ass, hoe ass nigga. What do I look like? Like, I cannot wrap my mind around trying to plan something nice for her birthday. I can't fathom it. Like, I can't. It's like already I'm getting anxiety because Halloween coming up. And all I want to know is, can we spend time together on Halloween? That's all I want to know. She told me the other day she got to work. So all she going to be able to do is her and her baby daddy going to take the kids trick-or-treating. They're going to have another family outing while I sit here alone. Some people really think it, like my girl, she really think it's that simple. You have been consistently betraying me every waking moment of our life since whenever you and your baby daddy got back this cool. Like, y'all still don't even know. I have no idea when she moved into this hotel, which means I have no idea when they got back together. quote unquote. I really feel like she was doing this shit behind my back when things was on good terms. Why? Because she could. She was able to. You know what I'm saying? So it's like me living with all this understanding and knowledge, higher knowledge, has like brought me to a point of no return. Like, it's the most insane shit I've ever been through. It's like wanting to kill something with kindness. It's like, yeah, bitch, you treat me like shit. Some days I hate. I just have so much hate in my heart from how you treat me. But I try to love you. I try to love the hurt and the pain off of you. And in return, I die. I get ignored. I'm unappreciated. I get looked over. I'm not listened to. I'm not taken seriously. Sometimes I be wondering, do she ever really take shit seriously? Like, it's like, see, me, I'm a very serious person. Even when I'm joking, it's an art in it. So I take it very seriously. It's point blank period. So I've never been in a predicament where I'm like, honestly, I don't know exactly. I lost my train of thought, but I know for a fact it's weird as hell trying to love this bad apple. Like, this apple that has no idea what shadow work means. And I'm so unstable with loving this bad apple that it's like I am really getting tainted by doing it. Like, it's rubbing off on me. It's nothing but toxic energy. Like, it's the understanding of what toxic energy is. But I know that at her best, she is loved. She is the epitome of what love is. She crazy, sexy, cool. Like, she's so at her purest states, but she's so precious and sweet to me. It's like having a flower that you really hate to see turn brown. You know what I'm saying? It's like you just want it to stay so pure and so pretty and precious. Like, you just want it to just, what do I have to do to make sure this is my everyday? What can I do to make this flower last as long? And that's literally how long the flower lasts. Like, how long a magnolia lasts is literally how long I feel like our good times last. Now, they might last a week or two at the longest, but eventually the same thing happens every time. every fucking time. Like, I don't even remember what else we done fought about in our relationship, but every time it's I'm being ignored. And I'm gonna be honest, that's how you know I love this woman. I told myself I would never put myself in a predicament like this ever again. Like, so much to the point where I was in love with this boy once upon a time. And he was like, at the time, one of the sweetest persons, the sweetest interaction I've ever knew. Like, he was even like when everybody around us in the hood like be trying to act so hard, he didn't mind being a good boy. Like, he didn't mind, going to school. He graduated from high school, shit like that. But like, he was a good boy. Still love him till today. He still loves me till today. But it's like, feeling of being ignored is it feels like so much, man. It's like, first of all, Gemini don't like to be belittled. So being ignored feels like neglect. It feels like it feels like a lack of respect too, because it's like, damn, now don't take me serious. Like, I could have sworn I just said da 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 da. And it's like, damn, well, okay. Okay. All right. Y'all just don't know, like, this just give me more time to figure things out. Like, which sucks, but it's true. Like, this literally just gives me more time to figure things out. So that means more videos about how I'm feeling and expressing myself. Because at this point, I knew all this was going to happen. Just like, not too long ago, I did a tarot reading that said we would come to a tower moment and there would be a death. So what that told me, it may seem like right now, like it seemed like it's ending. Like on her side. Seem like it's ending. But it's not. Just like she said some shit tonight that I said to her in the past. All intellectuals deal with this. And how I and my mom Brigitte. Out of respect, I just always say my mom Brigitte when I say Baron's name. Just like, there's no other way to. Last time she heard me say that she's dead, that you're dead to me, was when I was talking about my ex. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check up on this woman every day. I'm gonna check up on her. I'm gonna let her know that it's okay to feel like I betrayed you. And it's okay to still love me. But to shun me after I done something wrong, I'm gonna make sure I'm not dead to you. I'm actually gonna make sure that I hunt your every waking moment. I'm gonna make sure you can't stop thinking about me. I'm gonna make sure with everything you do, everywhere you go, you're gonna be reminded of how much I love you. Just like now. I want to do everything but talk to her. Like, I don't want to talk to her. Like, even earlier today showed me how much it aggravates me talking to her when we not on good terms. Like, it's like talking to a wall. Like, it's like she denies everything I say. And instead of asking me, what do I mean by shit? She just be listening and ignoring me sometimes. Like, she be listening sometimes, but sometimes, well, it's like she put off this vibe that she not paying me no attention. But then she'll tell me when we on good terms that I'm no. But like I said, I don't know her that well. So it's like with this situation, what she going through is affecting me. But it's like, it's not my life. It's not nothing that I'm going through. Like, it's like for somebody to keep you at a distance, if I was there, well, I know for a fact, motherfucker wouldn't be going through this. I know it. And like, I forgiven this girl for the utmost disrespect that I've ever seen in my entire life. You know what I'm saying? And I beat myself up every day that I still deal with her, knowing that she has her baby daddy around like that. And it's like she's not aware of the actual pain I face every day waking up here. Face, not like, y'all hear that shit? It's so quiet. You could probably hear the rain outside. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people living in this house. And you could hear a mouse walk through this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, so with me telling my girlfriend that, and day in and day out, she don't try to fix it, or she don't try to come together with me and fix it, it just kills me. It kills me. And I told her, keep hurting each other. I don't know how this is the end, how this is my every relationship though. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like my plans 2-3 months ago was to propose to my girlfriend in like 2 weeks. That was literally my plans for her back in July. And the fact that, like, we was gonna go through the whole holiday season engaged, bro. Like, it was gonna be perfect. but there's something that's stopping it. And that's what seemed like was going on with my ex. It's just like, it's something that's stopping us from really just being together. And it's like, I can't say that it's from coming from myself. It's like, how would I say it? Like just how, okay, I'm gonna leave that alone. Just how my mind, when we going through, like when we going even through a breakup, my mind says she would never love somebody the way she loved me. It's just simple as that. She would never, like, I feel like I feel like a commodity that most people, my friends, my lovers, they would never meet somebody like me again. Ever. They would never. I bet you some people forget how intelligent I am because of my past. You know what I'm saying? Like with things that's been happening lately. I don't blame them. How can I be mad at somebody for being like, Christian changed? She's quiet, all serious. Cause thing is, I go through that all the time. Like, I remember being quiet as fuck at the trap house around the corner when I was younger. Like, I remember being quiet as fuck, especially coming out that medicine or being on mental medication. It just used to be like, I never know when to say something. Like, I don't like being acting like I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't like being belittled. I don't like a lot of this shit. Like, I think even back then I got more respected for being practical than actually being myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't being myself. I was observing. I was like in the trenches, in studies, like studying. Like I just was trying to understand why people act the way they do. That was like, why does he act like that? Why does she behave that? Like, why does she? It's like, do they know? It just felt like a lot of pain I was going through and a lot of masking the pain with drugs. So it's like, but I remember verbatimly being so confused most of the time, just like not knowing what to say, how to say it. Like, I felt like I was still my bubbly self when I was able to be, but majority of the time I know for a fact that was masking my reality. My bad, y'all. I wanted to check and make sure I didn't have a message. Her in a position where At all times, I know she want to be with me. But she don't know if she want to be with me. She tired of the roller coaster. Where it's like she unable to see how she is affecting it. I fucked up. Her this information, but it can help her out. But it's like I don't even want to step out on doing that until I know that it'll help her out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to send her down no dummy mission because I don't even know if it works right now. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I have a meeting, a business meeting in the morning with the lady, and we're going to figure out if, you know, she can help me. And I'm feeling pretty positive about the situation. I really am. Especially because I'm always present. That's why. And my brother, Carmen been telling me to talk to him for the longest, but it's like, bro, I can't put myself in a predicament where you hurting me. And I just can't fool with you. Me feel like he in a relationship, so I shouldn't, for him to even feel like he can push his way in like that and try to force me to do something. Then it was so petty. Like what the problem was. It was like, you know what? I knew this was gonna happen. So since I knew this was gonna happen, I'm just gonna avoid this shit happening again. I know be together every day. I know that it's drained her. I know it has. Because I'm always skeptical. Like especially when it comes to truth she telling. And it's like I have no reason to be skeptical. But I can't help it sometimes. Like in this type of loneliness, it's hard to. I'm fucked up. Like, and I've been knowing this for weeks. Like for weeks I've been telling myself, bro, just get off the phone and talk to spirit. I have something that I'm still wanting out of this career. You know what I'm saying? So I have to keep up with stuff. I have to post. I have to be active on this phone. But it's also the fear of falling off this hard again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't been facing it. I haven't been facing the fact that I'm not walking in my purpose. She said tonight, my son called that nigga Harmony's dad when he was over here. And that wasn't nothing but spirit letting me know that they don't fuck with him like that. They just tolerate him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know how kids operate. Not like he was just trying to mask it to make me feel. He wasn't trying to make me feel better. It was just the way it came out. He wasn't trying to be like my daddy, this, my daddy, that. And he just said, her dad, like, no, it was high and natural. But rather, I'm around than the nigga that's around right now. And I don't see how she feel like he is a proper role model. Being a provider is one thing, but treating your kids like shit, calling them out their name, is the most traumatic thing a child can go through at the age that they're at right now. They've already been through so much, still going through so much. And just like that, a child avoids pain at that age. I'm like that sometimes. It's like, you know that about Gemini, like, they don't avoid hard questions. Geminis don't, but it's we try to avoid it to the end, and then when they burst, the shit just burst. And it might take out a whole block, a whole city, but it happens. I really fucked up today, y'all. But it just reminded me of being manic depressed. Like, I couldn't stop going. I just kept going, kept doing, kept doing, kept doing, kept going, kept trying, kept trying. And I truly fucked up. And to know that she over there just talking about me to that nigga, or she done express how I done fucked up so bad today to him. It's crazy. Like, just to think that shit sometimes. But it's just an illusion that I'm putting myself in. It's really no truth to that. It's just, I know people. I know she ain't just kept the shit to herself. Especially if it was an opportunity to express. And I knew it was the fact that he has a job and he able to do for her right now. Well, baby, if you put me in the position that he's in, I could do way much more for you. And she know that. She was telling me to be patient. Just be patient, baby. I'm going to fix it. Just be patient. I know what you're going through. Knowing that her loyalty wasn't to me. We was homeless, and instead of, when I got paid, instead of us getting a hotel room, she decided to just stay with her grandma and her child. But it's like, I just was, and then getting our children back, it's just gone out the door. And you wasn't going to tell me that you didn't have these plans no more. You made me realize it. Spirit's going to teach her in this time. She's going to be able to show me what she learned about what happened. All I was asking for her to do something that she said she would do. Said she would not ignore me. But she worked her fingers to the bone to ignore me, to stop me from contacting her. Then when I get angry about it, I'm wrong. I done something wrong. I need help. No, I just believe in being active and doing what you say you're going to do. And so when people betray that promise that they made, how long do I have to deal with this? So what I'm choosing to do is stop smoking and drinking. Cut back on my YouTube watching. Cut back on my posting on social media. And really get into the spirit. Really manifest what I need. Really manifest better for us. Because not only will I not give up on my girlfriend, I'm not going to let her give up on me. Like, to me, it be seem like, damn, I wish somebody did go that hard for me. Let me make sure that I'm doing everything I need to do or at least trying to do everything I need to do to make sure that I let them know that I see them and I appreciate them. Let me at least answer their phone calls. Let me at least be there for them like they there for me. So shit crazy. Like, she really want me to feel bad about the situation, but it's like, I mean, he a provider, so you said that he got your back. He gonna be the one to help you out. You just assume he would. So, I mean, I hate it. Able to help somebody betraying you every day, doing you dirty. Then when you finally return the wrath, they want to disappear. No, I'm not going to let you disappear. Spirit not going to let you disappear. You're going to face what happened. You're going to face your wrong relationship. You're going to see it. And you're going to see how I was in the right the whole time. Yeah, I did some fucked up things, but I was pure. I had no ill intent. Like how I be thinking is, girl, come see me tomorrow so we can just talk this out. And take you to get something to eat and we can just talk this out. I know one thing, you give somebody an inch, they take a whole mile. I thank my ancestors. She could have said way more worse things tonight to me. She really could have. So I praise my ancestors for the conversation we did have, because it could have got that bad. But I let her know, hurt people hurt people. So you're gonna naturally hurt me in this conversation. You have to make things right. So your desire was to come to this conversation and say, fuck me. Like you're like that's how I could tell that was the motive of even responding to me, you know. And it's okay, because I need her to express herself. Like, I need, good or bad. Like, she say she tired of going through this. Baby, do you not see how tired I am? Not only am I tired, I'm actually tired. I'm manically depressed. And not even that manic because I don't do shit for real. I don't even get up half of the day. Think I'm finna roll up. Actually, I'm not finna roll up. I'm finna do some. I'm finna do something. I gotta go to the bathroom, y'all. I'll be right back. And most of the time, my innocence is justified because I know there's nothing done in the dark. I be honest about everything I do and don't do to a person. Tell y'all how much my girl loved me. She said, baby, put a spell on me. I said, girl, you been under a spell. Like, from the moment I started loving on your body, from the first time we talked, you been under a spell. You been under this spell of just being in awe about me. Like you just, like I'm so mysterious. Like you just want to know. Like in the fact that I'm so smart and I talk about things most people don't talk about. You was in love from the first time we talked. Mainly, willy-nilly. Like I planned our existence out. I talked to you before we even got together. I like, one thing I learned about when you're single, you could start talking to your loved one. You know what I'm saying? You could literally start, you could be like, when you finna go to the store or something, damn, I hope you meet me at the store. I hope I see you at the store, even if we don't meet. You know what I'm saying? Like, you talking to them like they already in your life. A way to manifest the lover that you want. You know, the certain things that you talk to. You know what I'm saying? It's like you just being open with them. Like you being yourself. And y'all never talked, never seen each other. None of that. I'm so hot. Like, But right now I'm finna try to see. I don't know. I think I'm gonna smoke my cigarette, probably go to sleep. Because the truth of the matter, I'm gonna get what I want. I just don't know how long it's gonna take. Like it's like the breakup to makeup song. Like, who knew I could fuck up so quick? Like, who knew? Like, we was literally just on the phone. Told her I'd call her back. I was handling some business with somebody. And when I called her back, she just didn't respond. So I kept calling. I ain't think none of it. I really thought what always happened would happen. Also, I really don't know what's going on. So this shit can go in a couple different directions. I feel like she want to be with her baby daddy. I don't think she sabotaged our relationship. I just think she stopped fighting for me a long time ago. She stopped fighting for us a long time ago. And she got stability. With me, she has stability, but with me, I command respect. I command acknowledgement. I command that she also respect her kids. Things that she try to ignore or try to have oblivion. And it's like, I don't make her do anything, but I always bring stuff up. Like, I bring up the elephant in the room, even if it means telling her the truth about something that she didn't want to hear the truth about. Everything happened for a reason. Put him out. So that means you're okay with us running. That means that you're not being a protector. You're not being a provider for me. You're not being supportive for me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everything happened for a reason. And just like when we talk, I let her know, like, I'm not the only one that had wrongdoing in this situation. All I'm able to do is admit to what I done wrong. That's it. It's something under the house scratching at my floor. And why the fuck they choose my room out of all rooms? And why they choose the corner out of all places to scratch at? Another thing that happened that showed me that I fucked up was I put my stuff in the trash and stuff fell out the trash twice by both my hands. Just flopped out the trash, and I'm like, damn, that never happened. I'm always super careful when I'm dealing with germs. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I literally had to pick up the trash and throw it away. And I was like, I need to fix my mess. And it's honestly like spirit keep pushing her towards me. But she be like, nah. She be like, nah, this all your fault. You need help. You don't think you need help? You don't think with all the stuff we've been through, you don't think you need just a little bit of therapy? At least. And like, she done did a lot of shit on that camera. I know for a fact that this shit not all my fault. Like, so when I get paid, I'm going to get me another bed. I'm treat myself. And get me some shoes. Get my daughter something. Sometimes I forget how powerful I am and how my negative energy can backfire. One thing for sure, two things for certain. I will. I'ma learn it. Stay abundant, be like, stay lit, literally.